2023 has been an interesting year for Christian entertainment, and although it's easy to feel like the entire year is about to be wrapped up, don't forget, we still have 1 month left. So in this video, I want to dive into the latest news in Christian video games and movies in the month of December and tell you guys what you can expect as the year finally comes to a close. With that, let's dive in and see what's happening. And now, let's take a quick look at some announcements and updates on some upcoming Christian films. And the first one is likely to get a lot of you guys excited. The Kendrick brothers, the creators of War Room and Courageous, have teased their latest film, The Forge. A teaser came out for this film in November, showing us the first look at this upcoming movie, centering on the life of a young man named Isaiah who has little aspiration for his future. However, a new boss challenges his approach to life and encourages him to grow in maturity as an individual. This film is slated for an August 2024 release, and what's really interesting about it is the Kendrick brothers actually said they're going to be bringing back characters from War Room, kind of starting a Kendrick brothers cinematic universe of sorts. The Kendrick cinematic universe, that'll be interesting. So we're going to see the return of characters like Miss Clara and Priscilla Shire and T.C. Stallings in this film. So a lot of you guys are likely going to be very excited about following this project coming up. Then next up, we get an update on the Revelation Road TV series. I've had my eye on this project for a while as I'm a big fan of Christian action content. It's had no release date for a long time and there haven't been a lot of updates. So recently we had an update where David White basically confirmed that PureFlix doesn't want the project for some reason.
PureFlix has gone through new leadership. And it's more, they're going more towards the, the rom-com type of Hallmark-ish type of shows. Whereas Revelation Road is pretty, it's pretty straight down.
But basically, David White is trying to find a new distributor for this series, and he's actually turning to Angel Studios. So it's going to take a little while to figure out if Angel Studios is willing to pick up this project and distribute it. I think it's pretty much finished. They just have to find someone to distribute it. So let's keep our eyes on it and see what happens with Revelation Road. And next up, this is a little bit of old news, but it's also some very, very big and exciting news related to Passion of the Christ Resurrection. Yes, the film that you guys have been waiting for over 10 years is finally actually happening. So Jim Caviezel has been saying for a while that this is probably going to end up being 2 different films, maybe even 3, like a part 1, part 2 format.
It might be 2 films. Could be 3, but I think it's 2.
And it's actually been officially / unofficially confirmed at this point. If you view the IMDb page for this film, it's listed as part 1 of Passion of the Christ Resurrection, also slated for a 2025 release. So from the buzz that I've heard, the actual production of this film is going to start in January 2024, which is very, very soon. So we're likely to start actually hearing some information on this, some actual concrete information, although we won't actually get anything to look at or see for quite a while, I think. And then finally, Angel Studios acquires the distribution rights to the World War II era film Bonhoeffer. Bonhoeffer is a film focusing on the life of a man named Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who was a German pacifist during the days of Adolf Hitler in Germany. It's very interesting as this pacifist ends up joining a conspiracy to slay the Führer for his crimes against humanity to save Germany from his dictatorship. This is very different from anything Angel Studios has done before, so it'll be interesting to see how it ends up turning out. And now for upcoming movies and TV shows in December. So for this month, we have 3 different projects. The first of which literally comes out on December 1st, so you don't have to wait long. This film is The Shift by Angel Studios. This is set in a dystopian science fiction world where a man comes into contact with the devil who offers him the ability to shift between parallel universes, meeting alternate versions of himself and other people, ultimately with the goal of reuniting him with his wife who was lost by shifting to a different universe. This is a very interesting concept for just a film in general. It's something Hollywood has been exploring quite a bit, and now for a Christian film to be made on this topic is very, very intriguing. I don't think I've ever seen a science fiction Christian film that was actually done well. I can't say if this one is going to be particularly good or not, but it definitely, as far as the material, has my interest. The next up, we have Young David, an animated TV miniseries based off of the feature film that's being developed for Angel Studios. This This series consists of 5 episodes of 5 minutes each, so it's not a lot of content, 25 minutes in total, but it's just short form content that's perfect for kids who need to sit down for a couple minutes, learn from the life of David, and then go on with their day. It's a beautiful, colorful, animated art style. It's some of the best animation I've seen in Christian film in a while. This is very much oriented towards kids, for something for them to enjoy. So if you have some kids looking for some animated content, this is going to be something great for them. And then finally, we have a very interesting looking film called Freud's Last Session. This is a film that centers on the premise that Sigmund Freud invites C.S. Lewis to his home for a conversation, or probably more of a debate, on the existence of God. Of course, Sigmund Freud being a well-known atheist or agnostic, and then C.S. Lewis being one of the greatest minds of the literary Christian movement of the 20th century. So you can imagine this film is going to be very dialogue heavy. It's going to have a lot of debate. It's going to have a lot of theology and philosophical conversation within it. Just me being someone who is pretty familiar with C.S. Lewis, it's absolutely something that I'm going to have my eyes on, just because it looks so interesting and I don't know what to expect from it. And that's it. Those are the 3 projects we have coming out in December. So let's take a look at video games. Video games, yeah. And now for the latest news on upcoming Christian video games. And of course, the biggest news almost any month is going to be Bible X. And this project has lately been going viral. Their Instagram following has exploded to 115,000 people as one of the videos went viral, accumulating almost 15 million views. It seems like everyone is talking about Gate Zero now, as even commentators and people outside of the video game world are making videos about this ambitious project where you can play as a time traveler traveling back to the days of Jesus and his disciples. In a recent live stream, the devs showed us a look at some of the updates they've been putting into their playable demo, which include character customization and even a new mission where Max can join the priesthood temporarily to help them with some tasks around the Temple Mount. And you guys can actually take a look at the demo for yourself by going to Steam and searching Gate Zero. You can download it and play through that demo right now. So all seems to be looking green, looking bright for Gate Zero. It's so exciting looking into the future and seeing what's in store for this project. And then of course we have As One We Survive, which also successfully funded earlier this year. It's an allegorical take on a post-apocalyptic genre, and the developer is supposed to be coming out with a demo fairly soon. It's been delayed, but he did recently give us some of the details of some features he's putting into this demo, which should be coming soon. And those features include a main menu, vitals management, campsite deployment, deer hunting, bandit combat, a day and night cycle, item crafting, item decay, illnesses, and conditions. So it sounds like a lot of detail is being put into making sure that this is a quality project. So the first chance I get that I'm able to show you guys anything, I can't wait to show you guys what this project is, because I think it's going to be one that you guys are really going to like. And with that, that's your update for video games. All right, and there it is. That is your update for what you guys can expect in the month of December in Christian video games and movies. And I also love to hear your feedback in the comments below, what you guys think about me following this format of doing monthly updates, talking about upcoming projects like this. If you guys would watch these videos on a monthly basis, I'd love to hear. Tell me if there are any projects I talked about today that you would be excited about seeing, that you're excited about playing or watching. And with that, I think I gotta cut this video. I've been yelling at this camera for like 2 hours. I gotta cut this video before I don't even have the ability to speak anymore. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. As a Christ follower, I've made the resolution to take every opportunity possible to share my faith with the world. If you've never given your life to Christ, I'd love to share with you how Christ has transformed the man that I've become. I've attached my email onto this video where you can shoot me a quick email, and I'd love to have that conversation. Or if you're a Christian struggling with your faith or just looking for ways to grow closer to God, I'd love to have that conversation with you. With that, you guys have an awesome day. God bless.